Hi, my name's Bob Carroll. I want to share some words of wisdom with you today. I'm the president of Permanent Solutions Labor Consultants. Not the president. I'm not the president of Permanent Solutions Labor Consultants. I'm the vice president of Permanent Solutions Labor Consultants. And Ricardo Torres, the president, he watches every single one of these before I put them on social media. So, Ricardo, I'm sorry. It was a slip of the tongue, but maybe it was Freudian. Maybe I have a dream. CEO, president. I don't know, just thinking out loud here. No, I'm having some fun on a Monday. We got to have fun on Mondays, guys. In fact, Rick's calling me right now. You guys can't see it, but I have my sound turned down on purpose. Rick's calling me right now. I'm telling you, Ricardo Torres is a great president. He's a great guy to work for, but he's got ESP. And I know he's got ESP because he must have heard me say it. Now I'm waiting for this screen to go away so I can continue talking. And he's gone. All right, let's talk about him. No, just kidding. Let's talk about staying union free and why it's important to stay union free and what happens if a union were to get into your company. And I want to start with something a little counterintuitive. I'm going to tell you right now, don't have a very strong anti-union mentality in your company. What? Don't have it. Think about it. If you're organized right now and the union's talking to your employees and the union knows that when they're talking to your employees that your supervisors, your managers, your mid-level managers, your executive team have this hardcore approach to keeping unions out of your facility, the unions can easily spend that. What I'm telling you to do instead is have a very strong pro-employee and pro-company message built into your corporate DNA, built into your corporate structure. Think about that. How are the unions going to spend how well you respect your employees, how well you treat them, because they're actually embedded. The relationship between your employees and managers and supervisors are embedded into your company, and how you actually have dialogue and a bridged gap between managers and employees. The union can't spin it. You're adding another layer of what we talked about in the last couple of these videos to building that firewall between the union and your company. So I want to share a couple of things with you. And this is not in a complete list. There's a whole lot of reasons what can go wrong and what hurts your company if a union does get in. And you know what? Money's not the top one. It's not a top driver. The top driver is flexibility. When you get a union in, you live by a union contract, a solid set of rules written in black and white. And a lot of supervisors out there take the wrong approach and say, wow, this is so much easier. I got this book that I can refer to for the answers to all my problems. It's management in a box is what it is. Problem is, every employee has different concerns. And a company that has the flexibility and they write it in their policies so they can utilize this flexibility and still be fair and consistent with their policies is going to do a lot better than a unionized company bound by a contract. And when you lose this flexibility, and here's an example. In every training class I ever do, I have supervisors, managers, mid-level managers, executives, all in the same room. And I ask this very simple question. What if, and this is going to tie the flexibility together with the next point, what if every supervisor in this room was given the position because of seniority that was based on contract, not skill sets and how they fit into the culture of the company and how they have the ability to lead your workers? Would it be the same room that I'm standing in front of today? And the answer is always no, it's not. Because some people can work at a company for many years but not have an ounce of leadership skills. Some people can't even be taught leadership skills. It's a basic fact. So you got to have that flexibility. Flexibility is the number one reason. See, the unions did such a good job because they were needed back in the day, and it's very cliche, and every consultant and every HR person says that. Yeah, we needed them. We did. Not so much anymore because they did such a good job that we actually have federal laws on the books that they worked hard for. And thank you, unions, for EEOC, OSHA, Fair Labor Standards Act. There's all kinds of laws on the books that the unions had a big, major role in getting on the books with the government. Thank you, unions. Thank you a lot. But what's their relevancy today? See, last year, statistically, they had the lowest year in organizing of all time. The lowest year. Yet we heard about unions a lot in the news. What did we hear about? Strikes. Strikes are scary because it's their number one weapon to put pressure on a company to cave into their demands. Number one. Think of something else? Please let me know because I would love to know it. Strikes. And if you Google strikes in the United States in 2018, look at what I'm talking about. What they did was they were trying to reestablish their relevancy. And it was working. It is working. Union activity is climbing again this year. Last year, it was the year of the strike and year of some PR for some mistakes made by certain unions with their leadership and with their pension funds. So they used the strikes. And nobody wants a strike, period. And then lastly, there is the money. There was a study done years ago, and I believe it was done for a group called Q. Q is an organization that studies union strategies and tactics and trends. And they did a study at one point to see how much it actually costs when you had everything together. You have your attorney fees, consulting fees, time off the floor because you're dealing with a corrective action, and the steward's off the floor as well. Everything's included in the study. What if I told you that the cost of doing business increases between 20 and 35% when you have a union? The simple thing that I want to ask right now is, wherever you're working right now, if your cost of business went up 20 to 35%, could you handle it? And even if you can handle it, who's going to pay the 20 to 35%? Is it going to be your workers, your customer? Who's it going to be? So there are some serious repercussions when it comes to having a union in. And why have a union when my bottom line is you don't need one? You can simply do the right thing for the right reasons, treat your employees well, focus on quality, focus on relationships, focus on working together, focus on culture, focus on your corporate DNA. Now, there's a lot more, so I would love to connect with you. I'm running out of time. So if you want, if you're not already connected with me here on LinkedIn, find the little bald guy next to this article. That's me, Bob Carroll. Email me at bcarroll@pslabor.com. Find me on social media or visit our website at www.pslabor.com. However you get a hold of me, get a hold of me. I love learning new ideas, and I would love to learn some new ideas from you as I share ideas to each and every one of you. So again, bottom line, the unions had their place, they had their time. Now we have to focus on working together to create a different workforce that's good for everybody. And if you want to stay union free, call PSLC. I look forward to the next time I have a chance to talk to you, and I will see you then. Thank you. Bye.